Yo my people, back with another finals video. The last video did well, 2.3k views. So happy that it reached out to that many people, and you know, the likes, the comments, I read them all, liked all the comments. So thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and showing your support for the channel, right? But again, many thanks for that. You know, I didn't expect that many people to be watching that kind of video. I feel like I was rewatching the video, I think I could have done a lot better, you know, editing wise, commentary wise. But again, first time doing it, doing well. I'm happy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But anyways, onto this video, right? What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making 3 videos, right? One for the light class, one for the medium class, and one for the heavy class. And I'm going to be ranking each gun within that class, where you see the S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. And I'm going to be providing some gameplay alongside each gun. So this video has taken me quite a bit, you know, trying to get some like decent clips of each gun. So it has taken me like quite a while to get all the clips. So for the first video, I'm just gonna do the light one, since this is the one I completed. And yeah, let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it. Also, sorry to interrupt, but please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on, do all that. Does help out a lot, and these videos do take quite a while to create, and I'm doing it by myself. So yeah, cheers guys, thank you. Right, so we'll start with the M11. I'm gonna put this at A tier. So you see the gameplay that I'm showing on the screen right now, the M11, since the buff, that 1 damage increase, that has done a lot for the gun. Yeah, I remember pre-buff, the gun, it wasn't that good, but I don't know, I think that 1 damage increase on the M11 has made quite a big significant difference. There's like times where I've been using the gun and I've managed to out DPS the medium, or the maybe not the heavy because the high HP people, but the medium especially. I'm always down to like about 7 to 8 HP, and that's only because I was able to win that gunfight using that extra 1 damage per second on the gun, right? Extra damage, whatever you call it, right? So I'm gonna put this at A. It's got good handling, minimal recoil, good magazine capacity, good damage overall. Very good gun to use. So move on to the SR84. So the only sniper within the finals. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but it wasn't the greatest gun to use. It's quite a slow firing sniper. There is no one-shot capability with the mediums and heavies, and that's good. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, that is good, because obviously no one likes one shots, but within a competitive standpoint, I don't think this sniper would go well, especially unless you got like crazy aim. You're not going to be able to hit them shots every single time, and you know, it's in a fast moving game like the finals. Everyone's moving fast, everyone's jumping about, flying about. You know, it's going to be difficult to be able to dominate with a sniper in this game. So in that case, I'm gonna put it around, I'm gonna have to say C. It's a good gun only if you have the skill to always hit the headshots, and that is very hard to do when people are jumping and flying about everywhere. Unless you're top 100, then you know, you do you, right? But for me, when I was using this gun, it was quite difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite difficult, especially when it was in casual as well. It was in casual, compared to competitive, when everyone's tryharding and everyone's a higher level. I don't think many people would be rocking a sniper in the competitive scene. So if you go into the LH1 now, this gun is at what they call now, it's not semi-auto. Is it semi-auto? I don't know, but the LH1 is a tap fire gun, so every time you have to pull the trigger every time to fire the gun. It's got a high damage potential. It's got no damage drop off, so it's basically like a better version SR84 if you're able to hit the person long range, but it's best for medium range and possibly short range depending on your situation. A downside to the LH1, the iron sight is pretty shit. You know, when you're firing the gun, the recoil does bounce up and you can't really see what you're shooting at. But overall, I think with that with a high damage potential with the gun, medium range, which most battles are going to be medium range, you're going to dominate. You're going to dominate with this gun, and it's fun to use, and it would be good and competitive as well. So I'm going to put this gun with the M11. I think M11 is better, but LH1 just behind it. Yo guys, just let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you'd want to change in this tier list. Obviously people have different opinions, so I'll be happy to read them. Okay, the next one is the Dagger. What can you say about it? At the end of the day, it's a dagger. It's a melee weapon against, guns. So maybe in the lower ranks and in casual, you can get away using a dagger, going invisible, stunning a person out of position, dagger them to death, and then go back invisible and run away, right? But as you go higher and higher in the ranks, people are not going to be out of position. They're going to be more sticking with their team and communicating. And then once they clock that you're invisible around them, they just start shooting you. And then that means you're going to have to run away, wait for your invisibility to recharge, and then go back in. And the same thing's going to happen over and over again. And you're going to find less and less value the higher rank you get. So I can't put a melee weapon above a gun. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to put that to a D. If we move on to the SH1900, right? This gun, playing against this gun, allow it. Don't want to play against it. It's the most annoying when lights go invisible, stun you, and then 2-tap you with this gun. It is annoying. It is so frustrating. However, playing with the gun against people, the most fun. It is so fun just to 1-tap a light, to 2-tap a medium. Against heavies, I don't think you can solo a heavy with that gun, depending on your rank. But higher rank, you would not be able to solo a heavy with the gun. Again, with the light class, you're supposed to pick off opponents that are out of position, kill them, and then run out straight away, because you're gonna die. Like I said in my last video, you're gonna die straight away if you're in the same position. I think this gun is meta at the moment. Yeah, I do see it a lot, quite in competitive. But from my personal experience using this gun, you have to hit your 2 shots. If you miss that first shot, you fucked it. Unless it's a light and you can 1-shot them. Highly unlikely that you're gonna be able to win a fight missing the first shot. So there does come a skill gap when using this gun. So I'm gonna put this at A. So the sword, again, another melee weapon. I mean, the gun's fun to use. You get a longer range of attack with the gun compared to the dagger. Again, it's a melee weapon. What can you say? It's not like you're gonna be able to dominate with the weapon in higher ranks, right? You're gonna be struggling unless you're a demon. It's gonna be moving side to side, swiping opponents out of position, and then dipping straight away. Again, higher ranks, you're not gonna be able to use this sword effectively. You might as well just use an easier gun and get the same amount of value, or even better value, rather than using a melee weapon. At the end of the day, you're going. Have you ever heard the expression, never bring a knife to a gunfight? It's the same situation here. Why would you bring a melee weapon to a gunfight? Again, it doesn't matter about the situation you're in, but more times in higher ranks, I'm always going to keep saying about higher ranks. In higher ranks, you're not going to get value. If you're playing this game for fun, yeah, sure, go for melee weapons. Yeah, use them, use whatever. But if you're trying to rank up and trying to use the best guns in the game, stay away from the melee weapons. The dagger and the sword. However, I do think that the sword is better than the dagger. So I'm going to put this above the dagger. Yeah, but just because it's got a longer what's it called now? Longer range. Yeah, so I'm putting it above the dagger. But yeah, it's a melee weapon, man. Going to the throwing knives now. I really enjoyed using these guns. I feel like it's just so satisfying, just throwing the knives, and you get value from it. You do get a lot of value from using the knives. on like, it depends on your aim. It's not a hard gun to, it's not a hard weapon to use, you know. Again, it's still like a projectile, it's not like a gun. There is still some drawbacks to it, but you can dominate with this gun. There is potential to, you know, possibly do a 2v1 if you hit them headshots. There is a clip within the gameplay where I did basically do a 2v1, but the guy was invisible, so I did get 2 kills instantaneously. Yeah, I really enjoyed this gun. If you're talking about higher ranks, I wouldn't choose this over a gun personally, but it depends on how good you are at, you know, aiming with the gun. There is a delay when you do throw the knives. You throw 2 knives at once, and there is a delay between each one. If you can time that perfectly, and you can, yeah, if you time that perfectly, you can easily dominate the game. But again, there is that skill gap, but I wouldn't choose this over an actual gun. I'll choose it over the SR84. Don't get me wrong, I feel like SR84 wouldn't be compatible in a competitive environment, but I'd say this would be our first B rank. They are good, it depends on your aim. Onto the V9S. Wow, really enjoyed this gun. This gun has 20 bullets in the magazine, so that's a fairly decent amount for a pistol. It's got a suppressor, so that means when you're shooting, you know, it's harder for enemies to detect you where you're shooting from. It's got very high damage potential. It's got a fast reload. I think this is a very good gun to dominate casuals, competitive. You know, it has the basic fundamentals of being a very, very good gun. Again, it's not hard to use. You know, a beginner can pick up this gun and dominate. You know, it's a really good gun. I don't believe there's any drawbacks to it. I mean, when you're shooting, the gun does kick back a bit, but that's normal recoil. Where do I put this now? This might be our first S, because I don't see any problems with this gun. You can use any gadget with the gun as well. You can use any what they call now. Is it called specialist? I forgot what it's called, but the Q. You can use any like cloaking device, grappling hook, evasive dash. You can use any gadget. You can use anything with this gun, and you're gonna dominate. So for that, I'm gonna put this on S. I'm putting this on S. This is a really good gun to use. If you guys are, you know, struggling playing the light class, give the V9S a go. I guarantee you guys will, you know, fall in love with this gun, as I have. I really like this gun. I really do. And then the last one is the XP54. Putting that dead last. It's such a bad gun. It's even worse than melee weapons. Alright, I'm joking before you guys get mad in the comments. XP54 is the best gun in the light category. I'll tell you the reasons why. It's got its own ACOG sight. It's got a fast reload, got a high fire rate. It's high damage, good handling. You know, it's got the full package, and there's nothing wrong about this gun. I feel like this is the best gun in the light category. You know, you guys tell me if there's anything bad with this gun, because, you know, let me down in the comments, because I don't see anything wrong with it. You know, I do believe it might need a nerf. It does dominate. It does dominate. It depends on your aim. Again, it does depend on your aim, but it does dominate if you hit them headshots and body shots. Yeah, man. You know, as you can see for the gameplay, it's a really good gun. It kills enemies. It kills lights like that. It kills mediums like that. It kills heavies quite, you know, relatively slow, but again, high HP pool in it. But yeah, match that with the evasive dash and the stun gun. Mental. Yeah, that's top tier gun. If you guys want to, you know, dominate the finals as a light main, XP54 is your best friend, no doubt. So yeah, I guess just to conclude everything from this video, this is the final look at my tier list. I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. personally, I'm pretty happy with all the decisions, except for maybe the M11 LH1. Them two can be, you know, rearranged depending on how I'm feeling on the day. But I guess for today, M11's above the LH1. If there's anything that you guys disagree with, just let me know in the comments below. Again, always like and subscribe, do everything. It helps me out, you know, lets me know if you guys are enjoying the video. But yeah, I guess on to the next video. The next video will be looking at the medium one, or I might just do like a different video, you know, just to keep it fresh. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.